Hello everybody, welcome back. I made the Putin Taza last night and I didn't get a chance to post it, but here it is. I just wanted to do something that when I was preparing to make the tazas on Wednesday, I lit 2 candles, one for Putin and one for Vladimir Zelensky. And both of the candles, the wick split, and Putin's candle, the end kept it together. It didn't form anything. It was just like a O or a 0. And then Zelensky's candle split, the wick split in 2, and it made like a V. I couldn't understand what it meant. I could not understand what that meant. But I think that was the V of victory. The wick actually split into 2 and it made a V for victory. And the candle split in the middle, and I lit both candles at the same time. I think I lit Putin's first actually, and then a second later I lit Zelensky's. And Zelensky's candle burned out quite quickly, so that's another sign that his victory is coming quickly. And it also split in the middle. It split in the middle, so it's going to cause a shift. It's going to be mold breaking. It's a mold breaking victory. I just want to share that with you guys and let you look at the video of the candle, of both of the candles. So I'm gonna narrate it. So here are the 2 candles. That's Zelensky's. You see the V? That's Putin's. And you see how it split, but it was held together. It looks like a fish or O or 0 in the middle. No, I thought that was significant. And then the flame even started acting. Look at Zelensky's flame. This for Ukraine. Look at that flame. And then it splits in the middle at some point. Let's see. Coming up. As I got closer, it stopped and then it broke. It broke off and it's still lit, still united. And then the center of the candle on the side starts to break open. Putin's is almost the same. Look at that. It broke the mold of the candle. That's what I mean about a mold breaking victory. That's my gratitude candle for the Holy Spirit there. Listen, don't try this at home. Be careful with your candles. I'm very, very careful. I don't like to tell people to light candles unless it's like one of those electric ones at Walmart. But I'm used to doing this and I'm very, very careful. But I do that for my readings and my preparations for any spiritual work that I do. And I can't believe that. I can't believe that happened. Look at this, you guys. Now let's get moving to the Putin Taza. Thank you. So here is Putin's Taza. Ooh, sorry. There we go. Here's Putin's Taza. Everything happening by the handle will be happening the soonest. In the handle, there's nothing going on. So he might be either going away to regroup or running off somewhere. He might be... Wow. Like I always tell you guys, I ain't God. I'm not God. I don't know for sure. But it seems like he's going to be hiding, going away somewhere. To a place where he's going... So look, he's going into this place. Nothing happening right here because he will be going away. He's going to make arrangements to go away to this secluded place. See how there's nothing here? Where there are very tall men surrounding it. So maybe his guards or something. I wonder if, not that I wonder, I'm sure he has this. A place where a maximum security home of his. Because here are these, this is an enormous guy, tall guy there, guarding the back. He's coming in through the front. He's bringing in papers, thinking about all these things to this enormous area in Russia. It's somewhere in Russia. See the bottom again? Just like Zelensky's. Look. This is all of Ukraine. You don't see that. But when you start hitting Russia, you see the bottom there? Same thing here. This is Russia. All over it. He's not leaving Russia at all. This is an enormous territory. They have 11 time zones in Russia. That's how big Russia is. He's so greedy. He has the biggest land nation on earth, and he wanted more. Had he not been this greedy, he wouldn't be in this predicament, and all these people, Ukrainians and Russians, would have not lost their lives. But because of his greed, he will lose his life. He will lose his life prematurely. Now I feel free to say this because his end is drawing nearer. So he goes into this place, this faraway place, secured, that he has had as a backup. He is swinging it into full gear. He is making arrangements, making sure everything is running according to his plan, just in case. This is Plan Z. You know, the Z, Russian Z. This is Plan Z. This is his last plan. Plan Z. It's not Plan A, Plan B, Plan C, Plan... No. This is the last plan. Plan Z. Very odd. God forgive me because I don't know for sure. So I'm just reading to you what I see here. Here is this woman with abundant hair, dark black hair, sitting. This may be propaganda. Maybe there's a lady that has really dark hair that is big in Russia, like the Megyn Kelly of her time, like, you know, those crazy Fox News ladies. But for Russia, she's sitting here like looking into a camera or something, like sitting, broadcasting something. And after that, I see these two people uniting here, talking about, oh my God, everything that happened. Everyone's like upset and crying and just up in arms. Listen, I learn every day. Like I say, I don't know everything. I'm learning every day. I'm curious to see what this is. It looks to me like people like realizing the gig is up. The gig is up, you guys. And here's this lady saying, hey, maybe she's announcing we lost the war, or special operation is on pause, or our dear leader is in hiding. I don't know what the heck. But some sort of not good news for, you know, the demonic Cabbage Patch, Putin. Whoa. The way that I see this person is freaky clear. It is beyond. I can see the features and everything. These cups, I did so much prayer and so much concentration that I can even see their facial features. I told you guys I was gonna get more illuminations, and wait till I come back from my vacation and recouping. I got massive illumination over here. I can even see the person's eyes, nose, mouth, chin, hair, everything. Everything I can see here. And she has two notes, two like a promise, a proposition, and an accord. I think that's what that is. And there's this lady with a nice body. She's tall, tiny waist, and she has 2 men behind her, military men. Listen, I just did a Zelensky cup. Look at this. Cup ain't playing over here. Looks a little different, but it's the same people. Woman coming from another place, nice body, with a proposition, with some sort of note. And 2 army guys. 2 military men. This woman and these military guys are going to be involved in the Russia-Ukrainian wrapping up the war. And I don't know who they are. But they're in Russia here, and they're in Ukraine here. We will see that on the news. This is Zelensky's cup. This is Putin's cup. Look how clear they come out in Putin's cup. I can even see this woman. Either she has enormous Betty Davis eyes or she wears glasses. I can even see her glasses, her eyes, enormous giant eyes. I think they're glasses or sunglasses that she wears. I can see her nose. I can see she has a square jaw. She has short hair, combed to one side mostly. This woman. Short hair here. I can even see her eyes. Wearing glasses or sunglasses, or she has enormous giant eyes. Look at the square jaw here. Look, she's very tall. She has short torso, really long legs, and she has like tiny waist and like voluptuous hips. She's a pear-shaped lady. And she has a proposition and then the accord. And the 2 guys behind her, military men with papers and documents and everything. Same 2 guys over here. Same lady. Even the little note. My goodness. My goodness. Unbelievable. Hold on. Let me take a break and make sure the video's recording. Listen. You know what this could also be? Pressure from women about the army. Because here, I see another lady and I see dead people. So look, wait, hold on. This is another woman. Dead people on her feet. This is another woman and another woman. Dead people on their feet. Here's another woman. Dead people on her feet. I think the Russian women are going to put enormous pressure. Guys, get ready for turmoil in Russia. Get ready for turmoil in Russia, you guys. And it's going to be women-based. They're going to be crying for their fathers, for their grandfathers, for their sons, for their grandfathers, for their fathers, for their sons, for their grandsons, for their nephews. And even women that have died in battle. They're going to do something. They're going to put pressure. And while all this is going on, the news is breaking. People are like, wow, the gig is up. And this woman is sent out here with propositions and or from, I don't know from where. More women over here talking to these people that want to end the war, that want it to be done. These 3 people, are some sort of, what's the word? Don't kill the messenger. They're the messengers. They're the messengers. These people are the messengers for the peace, for the end of the war. And here are these women. You can see the women, people dead. Woman, people dead. More people dead here. They are all, this is a cup of turmoil. People are like, hey, what's going on? Why is this happening? I told you. This is what this is. Listen, look at this that happened. What is going on? This one's announcing. What? This is over. All this is going on with these people. This guy is MIA. He's MIA somewhere tucked away in his Plan Z mansion with all his, big brouhaha bodyguards. And Russia is falling apart. Russia is up in arms. People are out there. They had it already. And who knows if it's not just the guys in war that have passed away. Because, the Wagner group, what they did in Russia was they took all these sentenced criminals for murder and for all these things. I'm sure some of the Wagner soldiers were there on misdemeanors. I'm sure that's the case. But a lot of them were murderers and perhaps serial killers. And if they were promised that if they survived 6 months, that they would be granted immunity and they would be pardoned and they would be received as heroes. And that's exactly what's happening. So now all these crazy, not all the Wagner guys are crazy. Some of them they probably were sent home and they're at peace. But a big majority of these prisoners that were pardoned are criminals and killers. And now they have a badge of honor that they served, and they're running around Russia killing people and just being crazy. So it's complete turmoil there, and that's all I see, especially with women. And some people in the military trying to make things better. Women here talking. And then here, I think these might be oligarchs, these two here. Dios mío, ayúdame. Okay. This guy. This is a extremely tall man. He's at the very least 6'6", probably taller. Extremely tall white man. Dark hair, some sort of Russian oligarch, talking to another Russian oligarch who's also very tall. But compared to him, he looks short. But no, he's also tall. He's 6'6" and under, or 6'5" and under. This one is 6'6" and over, probably 6'9" or more. I don't know. Maybe they're famous in Russia. This one has black hair. The one that's 6'6" and over, maybe 6'9", 7 feet. I don't know. This one, the one that's like 6'6" or 6'5" and under, he's not shorter than 6 feet. He's at the very least 6'2". But no, he's probably like 6'6". This guy, he has a goatee. And he may wear some sort of headphones or hearing aid or something, this one. Or has something going on with the left side of his head. Or ear. Something going on with his, I think it's an ear. The goatee tall guy has an ear issue. And this 6'6", I told you I was going to get illuminations. I could see details, like this is crazy, the details I see here right now. They're both talking and they're like, what the hell? And I think they're friends. And they come up with some sort of, hey, this is all that's going on. I think they lost a lot of money in this whole Putin brouhaha with Ukraine. They're going to try to get some of it at least before they flee or before they do something to betray this whole shenanigans over here. Wow. Break. I'm sorry. This is crazy. I need another break. Sorry. Okay. Get the two oligarchs over here. Here's another oligarch, I think. You know, Putin's inner circle is of oligarchs, right? And military men. Or oligarch military men. Either or both, or one in combined people. this guy is bringing, I guess, the concerns of all these other people here to Putin. And it's strange, but this person who's in the military, who's bringing forth all this proof to Putin over here in his own land, and here Putin does not come out far away. He comes out right smack in the middle of it. The chicken have come home to roost. They're in Russia. This person is in Russia, and he's bringing forth all this information about all the oligarchs and everything that's happened. Maybe these two famous oligarchs, I don't know. Is there like a giant oligarch that's famous, good looking, tall, dark hair guy, and then another one that has tall, also good looking with a goatee, hearing aid or something with his ear, or a DJ? I don't know what the heck this is. Here's another guy. He's talking about all of these. These are representative. So in the Taza one is 3 or more. 3 could be multiple. It's not going to show you, 75. If it's 2 people, it's 2 people. But usually if it's 3, you say 3 or more. I think this is representative of more. And he's bringing forth these documents. He's like, listen, we want our money back. Sign this. We want our money back. And I don't think Putin has anything to give. And he has his head down here. And he's all alone. When someone comes out like that, all alone in a lot of space, and this is very sad. And when I see this in my personal cups for a family member, or when I read this for, and this has happened to me, I've had to read for people very close to me and that I love with all my heart, and I will give my life so that they could live. And I have seen this on their cups, and the pain that I feel like I have an ulcer, like someone punched me in the gut. The extreme amount of depression and pain that zooms into me when I see a person like this saying goodbye to everything all alone is extraordinary and indescribable. Putin, however, has killed many children. He bombed a maternity ward and a children's hospital, and he's caused the death of his own people, the destruction of his own country. The death and there's Cooper. I can't even concentrate. These dogs, oh my god. I'm babysitting a bunch of dogs, actually, or dog sitting a bunch of dogs. Sorry. This guy has caused so much pain to people, so much hurt. He bombed a children's hospital, a maternity ward. He sent his own people to be slaughtered without the proper equipment just to put up a show. A gamble. He took so many gambles to save his money, to save his skin, with the lives of the innocent and the brainwashed, with the lives of the uneducated and the minorities of Russia, the Manchurian people, live in Manchuria between China and Russia, the ethnic Russians. That's who he picked mostly, right? And then he sent out all these Wagner people to be killed. Hold on. Pardon me, you guys. I have Cooper and 3 other dogs here and my cat. So I'm dog sitting for friends. It's just acting up. I'm so sorry. But what I was saying is, he's sending out the minorities, the people that he believes don't matter to Russia, or that don't matter to his racist views, his racist being. He sent them out to be killed. He's done so much damage to all of us, to our lives. We have anxiety, we have depression, we have lost so much economical losses. All this money that could have been going to saving the animals, to donating to charity, all this money has us, preparing for the worst, and trying to save up and trying to buy this and the charity to dogs and dog rescues and cat rescues and animals welfare. He's had prejudices. He has had an effect on all that is good in this world. He has had a negative effect on all that is good in this world. So although I can honestly, truthfully tell you that I don't wish death upon someone, I am willing to leave it in God's hands and in God's will be done. And I think God's will is that he will die. He will be taken out. In the Taza, when you see someone with their legs like in the air, not on the ground, they usually die, and they die of a disease that has been going on for many years or for a while. Or it could be sudden, but it's someone that you don't expect it. But also, when people are going to be passing away, they come out alone like this, looking alone by themselves completely. And in my John Lewis cup, I saw that. I saw him pondering. Putin is here pondering. And he's sad. He knows he lost, and he knows he's dead. Here in the Zelensky cup is Putin's coffin. Here's Putin's coffin. He's like Lenin. They might put him up like Lenin. You know, Lenin's body was... Now, I don't know if they're going to embalm him. Probably. They won't embalm him. But to the extent of Lenin's embalmment. But they're going to probably put him in a glass thing and parade him around and flowers everywhere when that happens. And that's what I see here. And here he is, the beginning of the cup. He's preparing for the worst, trying to save his life. And at the end of the cup, he knows it's up and he's dead. And at the bottom of the cup, the land of Russia. Russia is still standing. Russia is still standing. And it'll take a while, but Russia will come back. All the animals that live in Russia, all the good people of Russia. I see a bunch of like animal rescues from Russia. They deserve a second chance. They are our brothers and sisters too. And I hope that once this dude is gone and this government has collapsed and these oligarchs have no money and they're done with, that the people of Russia, the animals of Russia, the good heart of Russia, which is part of our beautiful planet Earth that we love and care so much for, and we wish to never see the destruction of, these people, this country will rise again. And here you see these dead ones going, all the people that have died. Russia has had a lot of deaths. You look at World War I, World War II, and now here, it's a meat grinder for them. Let's pray and hope that that will never happen again. That Russia will rise, not because of the blood of its sons and daughters, but because of the love of their sons and daughters. I hope I get to see that. I hope I live long enough to get to see that. Maybe I will. Here is Putin dead. Here's him in his Lenin-esque. Putin a la Lenin-esque. Putin a la Lenin. Sorry to give you this morbid reading, but again, this is what it is. It is what it is. And I've been reading from you from day one. In 2019, I saw Putin attacking Ukraine. 2019. And this is the end of an era, of a horrible era, of an era of deceit and false hope, to a new era down here, a new era for Russia. It won't be right away, but it will be. Imagine that it is Ukraine that helps them get on their feet. Imagine. Maybe. All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. My beautiful viewers, my kind-hearted brothers and sisters that always are writing to me, even though I can't always reply to your comments. I want to, but I feel bad not replying to everybody. Like, I want to reply to everyone, and if I can't reply to everyone, I find it very hard to reply to one. And sometimes I begin starting to reply and then I can't. But know that I read your comments and I appreciate them very much, and thank you so much for your wonderful words of encouragement and for your knowledge. Because I learned a lot from you. I'm over here reading these cups, but you guys are thanking me, but thank you too. I learned so much from you guys. I learned so much. Thank you. And again, as I always say, hugs from Cooper, Shakita, and me. We're a little, trio over here. Thank you. Appreciate it so much. Appreciate your warm comments and your prayers and you giving me great advice. We're all sages, right? We all have our knowledges and not everyone knows everything. And I appreciate you all so much. Thank you. I'll see you again soon. Take care, everybody. Bye.